Hey y'all, it's Kate from the Literary Apothecary, and today we're going to do our weekly reading wrap-up for the week of June 12th to the 19th. Now, first let's celebrate for a second because we just hit 300 subscribers yesterday, and I am so excited. I'll have another video coming out soon to celebrate this, but I just wanted to celebrate for a second and bring out some of our new subscribers from this week. We've got William Dalglish, Bernardo, Christinelle, SFF Reader, and the Bookaholic Brown Nymph. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. It means the world to me, and I wouldn't have been able to do this without you all, so thank you. Next, we've got a couple announcements. So first off, we have a new Patreon. Thank you, Amanda, for being a Patreon. And I've got a new special going for my Patreons. Each month, one of you will be picking a book for me to read, whether that's something you want a buddy read, something you want me to read, something you want to commiserate together on. It could be any book. Let me know, and I will read it that month. And I'll do a special Patreon-only reading vlog for it that you can only find on our Patreon. So if there's a book that you really want me to read, join our Patreon. It's only $1 a month to join. The link will be in the description below. Come join and have lots of fun with us. Our second announcement is last night I filmed a really fun collab with Evie, as she was only Evie, and Leslie at the Nerdy Narrative, Andrew at Andrew's Wizardly Reads, Kate at the Almost Book Doctor, and Patty at Book 2, and that's going to be airing today on Evie's channel. I will put the link down in the description below. Go check it out. It was the Barkin' 'Bout Dogs tag, and it was so much fun to do. I love those guys so much. So go check that out. Next up, we have a book haul. So my friend Ina sent me 3 books that she had at home that she knew she wasn't going to read and she thought I would love, and I am so excited for these. Thank you, Ina. You are the best. I love you. First up, we have Roar by Cora Carmack, and this is a YA book, and I can't wait to start this series. This sounds like so much fun. Basically, our characters there's characters that can take the weather and use the magic from storms and thunder and lightning, and that's where they get their magic from, and I can't wait to learn more about this magic system. Next up, we have Monstrous by Marjorie Liu, and this is a really interesting graphic novel. Look at those illustrations. I can't wait to read this. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is something totally different than what I would pick up for myself, but I can't wait to get into this. And then the last book that Anya sent me is The Outlandish Companion. This is the first one of it, and this goes through the first 4 books of the Outlander series, and it talks about the history of our characters and the places and the events happening, and horoscopes for Claire and Janie, and explains the time travel in these books, and it just looks like something I would just devour. I can't wait to get into this too. So thank you, Ina. I love you to moon and back. You are the best. To our reading for this week. This week I've so far finished 2 books, 2 ebooks. The Patience of a Dead Man, I gave 4 stars. This was a horror book I read for my Hades prompt, and also my birthday read for my friend Sharon at Sharon Dwyer. I really enjoyed this book a lot. I enjoyed it more than I thought. I'm usually a big chicken when it comes to horror, so I don't read a lot of this stuff. I don't watch a lot of horror movies, but this just had me gripped from the start. Like I said, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and there will be a review coming for that very soon. I also finished The Lost Queen by Signe Pike, and this was kind of an Arthurian legend retelling that took the legend of Merlin and told the story essentially of Merlin's twin sister that's never told before, and it was really interesting. It was really well written, and I can't wait to read book 2. I gave this 4.5 out of 5 stars. Now on to my current reads. I am making my way through Voyager, which is book 3 in the Outlander series. I hope to finish this today. I'm about 80% of the way through, so I only have 20% left, and I'm enjoying this book, but not as much as Dragonfly and Amber. So we'll see how I feel at the end of this book. And this is going to be for my Poseidon prompt because there is lots of water travel in this book. I'm also slowly making my way through the Hod King. I'm about a little less than halfway through this book. And this is book 3 in the Books of Babel series, also known as the Sunland series. And this I am reading for my political intrigue prompt, and I am really enjoying seeing where this goes. Some of my favorite characters are back, and I can't wait to see what Josiah Bancroft does with this book. And then the last book that I'm currently reading is a book of short stories that I hope to finish this weekend also. That's The Return of the Sorcerer by Clark Ashton Smith. I am buddy reading this with Christy at Christy Lewis Dostoevsky in Space and Stephanie at Miss Richards Reads, and we'll have a live show for this in the beginning of July. And this is another type of like horror kind of book, and it reminds me a lot of H.P. Lovecraft's writing, and I'm enjoying this, although some stories are a little over my head, I think, but overall I'm enjoying this read and this buddy read. Now my next reads after I finish these is going to be Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, and this is my Dionysius prompt, and this is also the Shelf Space official Book of the Month pick with Alan at the Library of Alexandria and Leslie at the Nerdy Narrative, and I've heard such great things about this, and I've heard that this book goes really fast, so I can't wait to get into this and get through a shorter book. And then I'll also be starting Crown of Feathers soon. This is by Nikki Powell Prado, and beautiful cover, a beautiful story. It sounds like these girls can kind of take control of phoenixes and use them just like people used to use, you know, in old fantasy. People used dragons. I can't wait to see where this story goes. I'm so excited. This is book 1 in this series. This is a buddy read with a bunch of my friends on Discord, and I can't wait to get into this book and see what this story is really about. So that's my reading for this week. Let me know what you guys have been reading this week and what you're looking forward to reading next week. As always, my Patreon and Discord information will be in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Keep reading, and I love you all to the moon and back. Bye.